Are you a fan of powerful storytelling, epic romance, royal conspiracies, and rich historical backdrops? Then you're in for a treat. In today's video, we're counting down the top 10 best historical Korean dramas that will transport you straight into the heart of ancient Korea. From palace politics to forbidden love, these dramas are more than just entertainment. They're unforgettable experiences, so let's dive right in. Kicking off our list at number 10 is Dongi. This classic Sageuk follows the inspiring rise of a low-born woman, Choi Sukbin, who becomes a royal concubine and mother to a future king. It's a heartwarming and empowering tale of perseverance, featuring strong performances and a storyline that will keep you hooked for all 60 episodes. If you're looking for a traditional drama with character growth and royal intrigue, this is a must-watch. At number 9, we have the ultimate historical war epic, Goryo-Khitan War. Set during the early 11th century, Goryo-Khitan War is a large-scale epic drama based on real historical events. The story centers around the turbulent reign of King Hyunjong of Goryeo, as he faces the brutal invasions of the powerful Khitan-led Ryeo dynasty from the north. As battles rage across the land, the story weaves in court politics, betrayal, diplomacy, and the unwavering will of the Goryeo people. With massive battle scenes, emotional sacrifices, and historically accurate strategy, this drama brings one of Korea's most heroic eras to life. At number 8, Queen for 7 Days is a tragic and beautifully told love story inspired by real historical events. It follows the doomed romance between Shin Chae-kyung, a noblewoman who becomes Queen Dong-young, and Yi-yak, the young prince Jin-sung, who later becomes King Jung-jung. Despite their deep affection for one another, the brutal nature of palace politics forces Chae-kyung to be dethroned after just 7 days as queen, making her reign the shortest in Joseon history. Number 7 is The Crowned Clown, is a gripping political sageuk set during the Joseon dynasty. When the kingdom is on the brink of chaos due to power struggles and constant threats of assassination, the paranoid king makes a desperate decision. He secretly replaces himself with a clown, Ha-sun, who looks exactly like him. As Ha-sun assumes the throne, he must quickly learn the ways of royal life, not just to survive, but to bring justice to a corrupt court. What begins as a role of survival turns into a personal mission as the kind-hearted clown starts making bold reforms and wins the admiration of the people and the queen. At number 6 it's the unforgettable Alchemy of Souls, a fantasy romance hit that still dominates streaming platforms in 2025. In the fictional land of Taeho, where magic, martial arts, and politics intertwine, a forbidden sorcery called Alchemy of Souls allows souls to switch bodies. It's a dangerous and outlawed magic, one that disrupts fate and identity. The story begins with Naksu, a deadly assassin and powerful mage whose soul, after a failed battle, ends up trapped in the weak body of a blind servant girl named Mudok. Forced to conceal her true identity, she becomes a servant to Janguk, the troublemaking heir of a noble mage family who's been blocked from learning magic due to a secret tied to his birth. Coming in at number 5. And at number 7, it's The Return of the Queen. Literally. Under the Queen's Umbrella Season 2 is here. Originally aired in late 2022, Under the Queen's Umbrella, 16 episodes, follows the fierce and clever Queen Im Hwa-ryong, Kim Hae-soo, who trains her mischievous princes to become true royals amidst palace conspiracies and shifting alliances. After the traumatic events of Season 1, poisoning attempts, hidden truths, and political sacrifice, Queen Hwa-ryong emerges determined to secure a loyal heir and stabilize the court. But new threats loom. Foreign envoys arrive, ministers plot renewed power grabs, and the princes, now older and ambitious, test her influence. Number 4 is the globally acclaimed Kingdom. Kingdom is a genre-defying historical thriller that masterfully blends political intrigue, dynastic struggle, and zombie horror, all set in the Joseon era. The story follows Crown Prince Lee Chang, who uncovers a horrifying truth. A mysterious plague is turning people into the undead, and it's spreading fast. As he investigates the origins of the disease, he discovers a sinister conspiracy involving his own royal family and corrupt ministers who will do anything to retain power, even if it means sacrificing the nation. While battling both zombies and political enemies, Lee Chang fights to save the people and reclaim his rightful place on the throne. In third place, we have The Red Sleeve, is a poignant historical romance inspired by the real life between King Jeongjo of Joseon and Song Deokim, a court lady who later became royal consort Weibin. The story follows Yi San, a young perfectionist prince burdened by his royal duty and the trauma of his father's unjust death. He falls in love with Gyeokim, a smart and strong-willed court lady who values her freedom and identity within the palace walls. When he ascends the throne, Yi-san wants Gyeokim to become his concubine, but she resists, knowing that a life in the palace is filled with isolation, sacrifice, and sorrow. Taking second place is the fan favorite Moon Lovers Scarlet Heart Ryeo. Heart-wrenching time travel historical drama that has become a cult favorite across the world. The story begins when Go-ha-jin, a 21st century woman, is suddenly transported back to the Goryeo dynasty, waking up in the body of Hesu, a noble lady. Caught in the middle of the royal palace, she becomes entangled with the many princes of the Wang family, including the cold and tormented 4th prince Wang So and the gentle, kind-hearted 8th prince Wang Wook. As love blossoms, Hesu also finds herself drawn into the brutal and deadly struggle for the throne, a battle that threatens to destroy everything she holds dear. And finally, at number 1 is the cinematic masterpiece, Mr. Sunshine. Is a sweeping historical epic set in the early 1900s during Korea's final days of the Joseon dynasty, just before the Japanese colonization. The story follows Eugene Choi, a Korean boy who escapes slavery and flees to the United States. Years later, he returns to Joseon as a U.S. Marine officer, no longer the powerless boy he once was. While stationed in his homeland, Eugene crosses paths with Go-A-shin, a noble woman and secret member of the Righteous Army, who's fighting to protect Korea's sovereignty. Their bond grows stronger as they navigate a treacherous world of imperialism, resistance, class conflict, and forbidden love. Historical Korean dramas, or Sageuk, offer more than just romance or action. They provide windows into Korea's rich heritage, from royal courts to legendary battles. Whether you love court intrigue, grand wars, or star-crossed lovers, this genre has something for everyone. Which one of these dramas is your favorite? Or is there one we missed that deserves to be on this list? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss an epic drama countdown from our channel. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.